What's up, kids? It's Caleb here from the game Glyph, and like usual, I took an extended break. It was like 2 weeks, and I took a little break from the channel because I think that's actually a good thing to do. I think it's very healthy to take breaks because if you do the same thing over and over again and you expect different results, then you're kind of insane, right? That's what they say. But anyways, I'm taking a little break. I've been working on the game room, getting that set up. It's looking pretty good, the man cave. Honestly, one of my biggest reasons for not being as, regular uploading because I haven't been eating enough bran flakes. No, it's because honestly I've been so busy either A, working and like doing life things, or actually I've been playing a lot of video games. Since I got the Nintendo Switch, it's really pulled me back in to gaming. Not like I ever was not doing it, but something about the Nintendo Switch just really brought me back into the fold. It's a magical system. It's one of those that comes on or comes out like once in a generation. There's something very particularly special about it. And we'll get into that in a future video sometime. But this particular video I'm very excited to make because I've been waiting for the Konami Classic Anniversary Collection of Castlevania. And that's a mouthful. But yeah, I'm downloading it right now. It's the Castlevania Anniversary Collection through Konami. And I think the download just finished. And so let's check it out. I already know what the content is, and if you're a Castlevania fan like myself, I'm a huge Castlevania fan, then you also know what's in the collection. It's pretty exciting. It doesn't have some of the games that I want. Preface here, it does not have any of the IGA Castlevania games. That's right, it doesn't have Symphony of the Night, Aria of Sorrow, Order of Ecclesia, any of those Metroidvania games. None of them. They're all omitted from this collection. So a lot of people have said this collection is more of like a history lesson of Castlevania because it has Castlevania 1 through 3, has a few of the Game Boy games, it has Castlevania 4 as well as Castlevania Bloodlines, and the, until now, released only in Japan, Kid Dracula, which me playing this for this video will be the first time I've ever played that game. Yes, I know you can emulate it, but this is the first time Kid Dracula has ever come to the USA, which is kind of neat in a way. I've never played it, so we'll definitely check that out. But anyways, without further ado, here is Castlevania Anniversary Collection. What I'm hoping is just volume 1 of multiple volumes from the Nintendo Switch. Check it out. Alright, kids. Full disclosure, I accidentally recorded my knee-jerk first reaction to this game and got my audio wrong. So I will not actually get to share with you what it was like for me to first experience this. So let me tell you. It's actually really good. I'm going to show you each of the games that it comes with and give you some brief commentary on them, but my initial plan on doing like a first reaction to this is not possible now because of my mistake of turning up my mic too loud. Let's take a look at the very first Castlevania ported to the Nintendo Switch. This is where it started all. This is where it started. This is what started it all. Hey. So Castlevania ported well, as you can see. I'm so salty that I accidentally screwed up my initial recording of this. That is very unfortunate. Dang it. But yes, this is a perfect port of this game. It is absolutely great. Fantastic controls. A little bit of input lag. I can feel a little bit of digital input lag. Now especially more. The second time I'm playing it, it's real. I thought I was just, not being good. Like, I need to get good. God, I hate that expression. But no, it wasn't that at all. Actually, it was the game itself. There's a little bit of input lag. I remember only feeling like there was in the very first Castlevania game and thinking to myself, and I'll repeat it since that recording will be deleted. But yeah, it wasn't quite one for one. The other thing I noticed is that you can create these borders or backgrounds for whatever game you decide to play, and albeit they look really good, they are a little bit distracting. And you can actually make individual ones for each game you decide to play. So as you can see, Castlevania 1 ported absolutely perfectly. So let's go ahead and skedaddle out of here and take a look at my least favorite game in this collection. This game pisses me off. It has all the makings as the trappings of a good game. Almost Metroidvania, if you will. But they made it so hard. And I know, again, I could get good. But damn it, why did they make this game so hard? And make the music so good? Why? But they did. I digress. Like, look at this. Seriously, you son of a bitch. I mean, God. Fuck that. Okay, so let's go this way, right? You think you're safe. And this game is much better. It's maybe a little bit. I don't know. Screw that guy. He's standing there waiting. That freaks me out. And like, there's these death chasms just in the middle of their town. Just death chasms. Okay, the first enemy's a werewolf, and he hops around like a jackass rabbit. A jackass rabbit. God, you jackass rabbit. Ugh. I do like that they did include the slowdown. That makes it authentic. Oy vey. Okay, so I want to stop now because the anxiety is coming. And that's what she said. So I didn't select a border for this game because I don't plan on playing it that long. But let's select the worst settings for this game we possibly can. We're going to do 16.9 scanline with the frame of blood. Because that's pretty much what it's going to be like. Yeah, I'm ready. Look how bad this looks now. They give you the option where if you want to make your version of Castlevania look as bad as possible, you can do that. Because some people like the blurry effect that this gives the games. Personally, I hate it. I don't mind seeing jagged pixels. Just like if I'm playing a PlayStation 1 or a Sega Saturn game and you see like, you know, like what is it, interpolation not really being in effect very much on the polygons, and they look really jagged. That's a fine look for early polygonal graphics. I'm used to that. Watch this. Watch out. Okay. And then I'm done. So we'll exit that. This is absolutely the best 8-bit Castlevania game ever made. Number 1 8-bit Castlevania game. And that's all I'll say about it. You can hate on me in the comments. And that's it. That's Castlevania. This is what I really think of when I think of the original Castlevania game. I always think of Castlevania III. And how perfect this game is for what it represents. No, you can't jump on stairs. But there is what I assume to be decapitated busts. And they knew that you wouldn't be able to tell what that is. But they just wanted it there for aesthetics. It needed to be. And I would love to live in this world, as long as I was equipped with the weapons and loincloth of Mr. Belmont. Perfect port. Music's great. You can go in here, select some new settings. Let's put the pixel perfect. That's what I like, with the most distracting frame. Yeah. This is what they wanted you to do. So let's go ahead and exit this game because it's obviously perfect. And here's one of the big ones for you people. Everyone loves this game. You've been sucking its teat for so long. You are fool. Rest assured, they did a really good job emulating it. I'm going to continue from GG. You know what? I'm a complete Nimrod. I don't have any... Yeah, I don't even know how to go back from this. So what happens if you do all axes? Not complete. And it doesn't let you exit. See, that's the thing. I wanted to share that with everyone in this game. Or everyone watching this, I should say. Everyone in this game know that if you do that, you can't go back. Am I wrong? Does anyone know a way? That is very bad design. So that's the first thing I'm just going to share with you guys about this game. Okay. Now, otherwise, this is a fine game, and this is an excellent port of this game. But just a brief look at this game with anyone that may be watching this video. Beautiful, right? Well, just keep looking. You can now jump on stairs. That's great. But wait, what? Do I really need
Do I need this? Do I need this? What is this, Keith Courage? No, it is not. This is Castlevania. Yes, I can do that. I like that I can do that. I can do that. I like this. I like that. These are all good things. But, overall, that could have been implemented with a little bit more skill. Or a little more intention. I don't know. It's too weak. They could have made it really cool where he did it more like a nunchuck, like, and it did some real damage, but they didn't. But yeah, as you can see, this game ported perfectly. And this alone is almost worth, in my opinion, the price of admission. Like, I know I talk a lot of smack about this game, but this is still one of the greatest Castlevania games ever made. And my only real problem with this game, to be completely honest, is that it doesn't really do a lot different other than graphics and music than the original Castlevania games did on the Super Nintendo. I mean, it's just, I don't know. This part right here is definitely one of the coolest parts of the entire game. And then it's more traditional. And then when you get to this point, you know, you're kind of like, okay, the big blocks. This is kind of, I don't know, the graphical styling of this game for me was always a little bit disappointing. I'm sorry to just say that, but it is. I guess that's the point of that. This and that. Yeah, screw that guy. But as you can see, it's a perfect port. And really good tight controls. I'm playing with a dual Joy-Con. That's what I've got. I don't have a Pro Controller. I have a couple really nice but inexpensive USB controllers for my Switch, and I could try it with that and see how it plays, but it's pretty good. Alright, the Game Boy ones, because, you know, this is what we really wanted, right, Konami? And right, fans of Konami games, we really wanted this. They could have done the Game Boy Advance ones, and people would have been so happy. I mean, do you realize that they made a conscious decision to not let people be as happy about what they were getting as they could be? That's what companies are doing. They are making a decision for us as to how happy they will let us be about what they choose to give us. Despite what you want, you only are ever going to get a portion of that at a time. If they can divvy it up, spread it out over allotments of money from you and me, and they can, and they will, then we'll continue to let them do so. But damn it, Konami. Just knowing that you decided to put this on here instead of any other Castlevania game that you could have done makes me want to really... Oh, God. Makes me less than happy. And this game, too. Not that this game is bad, but seriously, I really doubt there's a lot of, like, mega, you know, Game Boy Castlevania fans out there. And if there is, I'm sorry if I offend you, but, like, it's not that these are even bad. I mean, it's cool. If this was, like, your Castlevania experience as a kid, and this is what you had first, and then maybe you obviously graduated to newer Castlevania games with less castle penises, then you would be, you know, probably, you know, justified. But no, this is not worth being in the initial collection. This is for like later when they've run out of ideas and they just want to include obscure games that no one really needs to replay. And the bird being like the first enemy, I mean, that was a real dick move for Konami to even do when they made this game. But look at this first level. This is pure ass. Pure ass. Can I do it? Kill me. Just kill me. Oh my God. No. I don't even want to play this game for another second. Let's leave. This is the real gem. This is Super Castlevania IV. This is a wonderful, wonderful port of Castlevania Bloodlines. The absolute best, hands down best, 16-bit Castlevania game ever made. And as salty as I am for not being able to share my reaction with you, I will share my approval of how they handled this game. I mean, yeah, sure, you can emulate this game on your computer, you know, for free, if you want to be a terrible, terrible person. Just, oh. But yeah, this is a perfect port of a, see, that's how you handle that. You see that? I'm not holding it down really to do that. I mean, I am, but I'm controlling that. That's how you add some gameplay elements to a 16-bit Castlevania game. They really went all out with this game. If you play as Eric, you're going to get a better experience. You can play as the other guy, you know, whatever his name is. But why would you? This is the real deal right here. This is the 16-bit Castlevania that you need to play. Yeah, Rondo Blood is really good. I'm not going to lie. That game's actually, it's incredible. But this game is no slouch. No slouch at all. This and its sequel, Portrait of Ruin, some of the best Castlevania games ever made. I cannot convey to you how fun, rewarding, and challenging this game is. But just how perfectly they did the controls and the balance of the action and the enemies and the art style and the color and the aesthetics and the cleanness of it. It really looks like a game that is not just an extension of something, but also like, you know, a thoughtful and artistic, almost reimagining of it. With its own intricacies and details. It's just really well done. And the controls are stupid good. Now, granted, I would prefer playing this with my Sega Genesis 3-button controller, but the Joy-Con is working out pretty good. Pretty good. I just grabbed the item I didn't want. There we go. Now, this is a classic fight, in my opinion. Now, I'm kind of like not used to the controls. I know that's a terrible excuse, but it really is true. See, he's going to do that to me. I'm going to do that to him. Yeah. Oh my god. He's such a dick pistol. Come on. And there it is, a big hunk of meat. You wouldn't do that on the Super Nintendo. And you have to hit it again to make it start flaming. A big flaming, quivering pile of meat. You didn't do that in the Super Nintendo version of Castlevania. So there it is, guys. That's it. This is why you buy the collection, to get this game, right? You all agree, you all know that this is the real reason most of you, especially you Nintendites, you people that are just totally like in the Nintendo cult. Now, I'm a big Nintendo fan, but man, I love me some Sega. And if you guys with your Nintendos growing up didn't actually have a chance to play this game, I bet you are really approving of this little cheat you get here by getting to play it on your Nintendo system. Because up until now, this was a Sega exclusive and was never ported, from what I understand. This is the first time this game has been on a Nintendo system ever. And that's kind of cool. And in the same way that playing Skyrim is cool on your Nintendo Switch. It's like this wasn't done before. But this is no Skyrim. This is much better than that. This is Castlevania Bloodlines. Simply one of the greatest games ever made. Music, graphics, sound, controls, perfection. I can't stop playing it. It's so good. Alright, let's get out of there. And then let's look at the real bonus they give you, which is Kid Dracula. An absolutely adorable, adorable origin story for the little sociopath. That's right, for yours, Mr. Dracula. The first kid born with gray hair. This is also the first time this game was ever released in America, and that's saying something. I mean, I did say something by saying that. That was something. And it's pretty good. They make you watch this. The Birth of True Evil. It's like the warp pipe version of a coffin, but that's cool. I mean, that's neat. All right, so this is it. This is Kid Dracula. Isn't it pleasant? This is Castlevania, guys, but you have a projectile. And I'm going to be honest, I like that mechanic already more than the whip. I have very limited experience with this game, and I was impressed by the fact that you can shoot up. Not only can you shoot up, you can shoot down. Now, being able to shoot down is actually kind of cool for an 8-bit game. That's not common completely. Oh, and you can jump up on ladders. So as my second time ever even trying this game, that's pretty impressive. Okay, you can shoot through that. That's what I would expect Dracula to be able to do. Okay, wait, what? What was that? Was that? I thought it just kind of like super jump for a second, but I guess not. And there's no sub-weapons so far. But I feel like, okay, I see that on the left-hand corner. There is like that little normal level 1, so I guess you can level up his attack. I want to do a playthrough of this game. I actually like it. I like this game. I think it's good. I think it's real good. I mean, it's simple. If this was in the arcade, maybe it was. I could see that being really popular. And you could get really good at this game by like jumping and shooting and shooting down and shooting up. And like, I could see where the dynamic in this game could actually be really good. And look, I'm killing an old man. It doesn't look, I know it's supposed to be Frankenstein, but it doesn't look like Frankenstein. It looks like I just killed an old man walking around. See, these are Castlevania levels. I mean, you got the clock already. This is another game I could just keep playing. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop playing it. And the last thing I'm going to show you is going to be this little art book. But Kid Dracula was pretty cool. I don't want to show you all of this, which is probably good that I'm not going to, because the last time when I first tried to record this, it did show all of it. But this is a really nice little book. And this is the table of contents. And there's a lot in here. It shows you some really cool art. I'm going to skip back. Oh, it doesn't let you. Okay. But it shows you not only the cover art and the Japanese cover art, which the Japanese cover art is like way cooler. Like, look at that. That's sick. Super Castlevania IV, Japanese box art. That is redonkulous. Look at that. Holy crap. That's way better than ours. Ours was that. It's pretty awesome. Don't get me wrong. But that's sick. Like, look at Dracula. Like, he freaks me out. He looks weird. But yeah, there's some really cool art in here and some really neat information about these games and the people that made them that I didn't even realize. There's 3 different covers for the Sega Genesis and Mega Drive version of Bloodlines or Vampire Killer or New Generation. I mean, that's pretty neat. What an interesting game. Obviously, again, the Japanese cover art is vastly the best as it shares with its Mega Drive counterpart, but that is cool art, and they really did make him questionably pretty. I don't know, but anyways, yeah. So that's the collection. I would give this a 10 out of 10, a solid 10 out of 10, which I barely would do that. This is a 100% out of a 0 here. They really went all out. Now, of course, selfishly, I wanted them to include the IGA era Castlevania games, but hopefully this is just a Volume 1. They're going to do a Volume 2. And they can include, Aria of Sorrow and Circle of the Moon and Harmony of Dissonance. And, maybe Order of Ecclesia and Portrait of Ruin and Dawn of Sorrow, subsequently. That would be great. And then, of course, Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood. Now, that would be the greatest collection of all time. But they couldn't just give you all of that for 20 bucks. No, they want to make the conscious decision of not doing that. Yes, we would love that. We would freak out. It would make us even bigger fans of them as a company. They could have charged 50 bucks for that, and I would have bought it right now. I would have bought it. I really would. That would be a great way to play those games, all collected onto one portable system. But what we got here is really well implemented and very thoughtfully done. And I am actually impressed by it and happy with it. But that was the Castlevania collection that came out on the Nintendo Switch. I give it a 10 out of 10. And thanks for watching this video. And if you're new to my channel, please by all means stop by again. See what else I'm doing. I'm always doing different stuff here. And this was a really nice collection. I'm going to be playing this a lot. And I would recommend it to anybody that even has a passing interest in Castlevania. It is definitely a nice introduction to the series. If you are new to it, and if you are a Nintendo longtime just sole fan of, then yeah, get it for Bloodlines alone. And Kid Dracula coming to America, and this is pretty cool. Getting to play that in the USA is really neat. So yeah, I would highly recommend it. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Let me know what you think of this in the comments below. So until next time, kids. Bye.